name is Mr. Ameh Benjamin Emmanuel. I'm from Benue State, the native of Idoma tribe. And then I'm the Proprietor and Director of Divine Tower and Tiffany International School, located in Gwako, Gwagwalada, Abuja. The school, what brought the name, what came about the name? People always ask, why Divine Tower and Tiffany? I keep telling them that it's a unique name with a unique vision. Divine Tower means Christ from above. Christ is our tower, who comes from above. Then Tiffany, the meaning of Tiffany is the manifestation of God to man. So, Christ that came from above, that manifested himself to men. That is the meaning. That is the meaning behind Divine Tower and Tiffany. This school was founded on the 9th of September 2019 with 9 students, starting from GS1 and 2. It's a unique move because of that, the nature of that, the date. 9 students on the 9th day of the 9th month in 2019. So it's a unique timing for us. So when we started this vision, gradually 9 students rolling to 20, 30, there about 40. Currently we're maintaining 200 and above. So the school has been touching lives, producing Nigerian children that we call them new breeds. Our main vision is to raise genius children that are ready to encounter challenges in their society, impart their words. We do this through right impartation of knowledge and discipline. In this place, we believe that learning is divine. The Holy Book said, nothing you have that is not given. It has to be given to you from above. So we believe that learning is divine. Yes, the school is accredited. In the phases of accreditation, FCT here, the school have its site approval. The school also have a recognition, I think commencement approval from the Department of Quality Assurance. And then currently the school has been recognized for both for BESHE examination, which is a basic education certificate examination. And then the school also for education. And then through the Department of Quality Assurance, we have our centers where children are being tried, and then they also are being tested for and as an assessment point by external examination bodies like the WAEC, the NECO. We sit for the basic education certificate examination here, which is being conducted by the ERC, the Education Resource Center, FCT chapter. We also sit for the National Examination Council, NECO, and then we also sit for WAEC, the West African Examination. Talking about the accreditation of the school, or the approvals of the school for external examination, like WAEC and NECO, and even for BESHE. For BESHE, this is our 3rd set, and then most of them, when they sit for this exam and then they go out, those of them that will continue with us in our SS1 section, they also continue with us, and some of them will want to go to other schools by choice. And we have received calls from different principals of technical colleges. We want to try to know what is our what is our the skills are unique. The children, their testimonies are large. And then they keep saying, "Now these children are beating, they are extraordinary in the class. We want to know, sir, what are you using?" We say, "It's God," and then we know hard work. Like I said earlier, it's a place of discipline. Discipline is what compels a child to sit. So most of them are outside there, and then we have them here. And then for NECO and Bayer, this is our first sitting. Because the school is basically 5 years to 6 years. This is our first sitting. So we are graduating our first set. And then from their performance in the hall, you can see excelling, you can see composure, you can see children that are ready to attack their world. You can see children that are ready to be the best in their higher institution of learning when they get to universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education, as the case may be. So we have that full assurance and that confidence that the vision is really impacting children in this community. You won't run a successful school without having good relationship with your parents as major stakeholders too. No parent, no child, no school, no director, no proprietor, so no building. And therefore, you must regard your parents. In this place, we value our parents. We count them as number one. We usually, through the Parent Teachers Association or the Parent Teachers Forum, bring them together through their leadership also. We bring them together periodically, once in every term, as the case may be, sometimes for calling for emergency, twice in a term, just to sensitize and also to hear from them. Feedback. In education, we call something positive feedback. You must engage the parent for feedback through different means of different mechanism, feedback mechanism. And then you see, the other day I look at the parents' platform and I discover over hundreds parents there. And I look at it and I ask myself a question: if these people are not satisfied with the services they render here for the past 6 years, they won't be here. We won't have this number actively. You drop information, you see everybody are commenting, everybody are online, they are saying something, they are thumbing up for you, and then it gives us that encouragement that we are actually doing what they want. The office also is open to them in every business hour for them to come in, possibly for complaints if you have. We attempt to complain adequately. Then for bullying, we have anti-bullying policy in this group. That you will not do that. You'll be grounded. You won't do that. And then we love ourselves because it is a place where God has manifested himself to children. So that build-up is there. They have it inculcated into them by the affirmation they recite every day. Before lectures, in between, you see, so they are soaked with the affirmation and they know that I can't hurt my neighbor here. I can't hurt my friend. I can't disobey my teacher. I can't do what will make my teacher to be hot with me. And so I look at the environment of learning and I say, wow, we just thank God for what God is going to see. For the community, you see, one thing about school, the school cannot exist without the community. We call it community school-based relationship. As you are having, as the community is also a major stakeholder in running private school. Likewise, the parent, as we have the parent as stakeholder, we have community as a major stakeholder. If the community said no to what you are doing, you are not going to exist there. Where we are here, despite the fact that the site is approved by the government, you should also know that the community chiefs, the environment, the heads of the environment must be aware of your day-to-day runnings in this place. And we have that collaboration with them. Anytime there is any, we do our corporate social responsibility. We extend our scholarship to the community. Sometimes we write to one or two organizations and say, we need the poorest of the poorest child present to us. And it's not a political thing, it's something that you look at it, is actually merited. This child, this is an orphan. We give scholarship. Many children here on scholarship. We're also trying to collaborate with other NGOs, external bodies, to come in and help these children. Some children, their parents cannot afford school fees payment even on time. Sometimes they have to take over to another town. So we're also calling on philanthropists, good Nigerians, and even NGOs to come in and aid these children so that their school fees is paid annually. You see, the child will not have problem with learning. Some of those children, when you said you will be prevented from entering the class, they're weak. And even you as the head of the school, you won't even do that anymore. So that is where we are. So the community were in good term, and they provide security to the school also. They provide security. Thank you very much. All right, talking about government collaboration with the government, you can't run a successful private school without concrete or good partnership or collaboration with the government. Why private school? Private school, we are there to, let's say, to synergize with the government and then to also assist building the life of the Nigerian children. Because if we leave the whole work to the government, the facilities would be there to accommodate everybody. So that is why private school have to come up. And then with good collaboration, you see that we are also doing our little best, and it is appreciated by them. If it is not appreciated, they won't give us centers for external examination. They won't release approval papers to us, letters to us. So that is that. And then the area of tax, every businessman and every good citizen of this country have to engage himself or herself in payment of tax. The school pay tax. Yes, we have annual dues we pay as a school. Basic education, ranging from primary 1 to GS3. We have annual tax we pay to the Ministry of Education through the Department of Quality Assurance, and then from the SS1 to SS3, which is the secondary education section, you also pay annual dues for that, so that it shows the government that you are in good standing with them, and that what you are doing is also a proper thing, and you are also contributing to the economic growth of the country and of the society. And secondly, if you take note, you discover that time to time, periodically, officers comes from the ministries to check whatever we are doing here, to check your record. We have statutory records that must be kept. We have academic record and academic performances like the lesson plan, lesson notes, and teachers' performance, and every other thing. They come time to time. They come for familiarization visit. They come for advisory visit. They come for inspection. They come for different. They come, and our gates are open to them. They come, they check. They will grade you, and from the grading system, you will know where you are, and possibly they will give you 1 or 2 recommendations for what you are to add and what you are to do to make the place safe and sound for academic activity. But finally, if I'm asked your advice, I will first speak to the youths. Yes, the teenage community, the youths. I will speak to them first, and I want to speak to every youth entrepreneur out there. You see, it's a challenge. I'm a young proprietor. I'm still in my 30s, and so I know the kind of stress involved. But if you did not give up, if you are strong in what you believe, chasing your dream, it will come through. You don't need to dabble your hands in any wrong ways or all those things that are available now that children want to cut corners and all this. No. You don't do that. You can work on your vision, and it will become a perfect one. When I started as a tutorial man, I never knew I would get to this point. I started some years ago. I was teaching as a teacher with another school. I worked about 12 years serving in another school. And then when this vision of divine talent came, I have to tender my resignation to the organization, to the school, and said, "Tom, it's time to go." And I was gladly released. I was gladly released and celebrated before them. But to start divine talent, it was challenging because there was no fund, and then nothing on ground, just the vision on paper. Now you have to translate the vision from the paper to the to physical realm, and it was so I have to start being a tutorial man, taking evening lesson with children, taking grooming people for jam and WAEC, and then from there as a tutorial center, as a tutorial man. Now he's teaching well. Let's take our child here. I was even into adult education. I touched a lot of aspects of education, and I was teaching from morning till 8 p.m. in the night. It takes hard work, and before I knew, when the school came up, even the tutorial, before I knew, it grew, and we are still on tutorial till today. We are still grooming children for jam, and our jam bites are cut off. They have their score, and then they all admitted. They keep saying, "Go to that place, you will have your admission." I keep hearing it in the society. I say, "Wow," in the community. I say, "Wow." So something is going on here. I go to the board, I teach myself because that is where I started from. So my advice to the parents, don't lose hope in the school. Whatever you are not seeing now, give us a little time, you will see it. Whatever you are not also seeing in the life of your child, give that child a little time, you will see it. It will manifest. No child is created or is created by God to be a failure. No child is created to be a failure. So have faith in your child even as you have faith in God. Your child will make it. And then to the community, we will do more. They will expect more. As they keep expecting more, they should know that as we keep going, we will do more. And whenever they have projects in the community, we come out, we assist, we now little what that we do. So that is what I have, the little thing and the little advice in the majorly to the youth. Please, don't give up the vision.
My name is Mrs. Patience Elaigwu Emmanuel, the principal of Divine Tower and Tiffany International School. I started my teaching career 8 years ago. I've been a teacher, I've been on the board for the past 8 years now. Before I joined the school, Divine Tower, in 2019, where the school was established. And ever since then, I've been with the school up till now that I became the principal of the school, 2019. And ever since then, I started with the school. It has been from one level of greatness to another. Currently, the school is running from the nursery classes down to the SS3. And as I speak to you now, we're currently writing our WAEC exam, the external exams in the school, the WAEC and also the NECO examination. The school is one of the best in Gwako. It may look a little bit small, but God has been faithful to the school, and also the learners are actually doing well. And the school also have teachers that are capable and able. I promise you, when your child is found here, all the morals the child needed will be given, academically, spiritually, and even otherwise. The school is really doing their best to make sure we build children with a good moral standard in the society. And also the school currently is running a vision of introducing an entrepreneurship into the system, into the curriculum of their learning, in which it's not only based on the board work, but also an extra vocational training for the children, that when they go out after their secondary school, they will have something that they are good at, be it tailoring, barbing, or what have you. They are going to impact them wonderfully well. Training is all about training the child in any aspects that child feel he or she is interested in. Like I said earlier, be it the tailoring, hairdressing, or was computer, any aspect the child feel he or she is good at, we are inculcating that interest into the heart of the children. Now the vocational training, will be commencing by September. By the grace of God, we'll commence that aspect of the education to September. We'll commence it by September, and it's open to all learners except for those that the parents feel no for it, except for them. Otherwise, from the JS1 to the SS3 class, it is open for everyone to participate in it and gain more knowledge. Because when we brought it into the curriculum of the school, and even the government currently they are working on that vocational training should come into the curriculum of the school, and divine tower cannot be left behind. So we begin to look at the strategy that we're going to be using to achieve this goal in line with the government, so that our children also will not be left behind. So it's open to all, be it JS1, JS2 down to the SS3 classes. The class is open to everyone to participate, so that at the end of the day, when you graduate from your secondary school, you are not just graduating with your school certificate, you are also graduating with a vocation, something you know you can do, and you can do it well good. You can do it, and like our society today, well, anyhow you have your certificate, there is something you should know how to do, and that is your selling point. That is why Divine Tower and Tiffany, we've sat down in the management level to look at it critically, and we've come to the conclusion that we have to introduce it to the life of the learners, so that we'll kickstart by September by the grace of God, and we believe that God is going to help us. Like I said earlier, we have some of our students that graduated from this school, those that wrote their junior WAEC from here and went to other schools. They were admitted into the technical schools, because when you observe, most of them, they can draw, they can do so many things that you cannot even understand, or should I say, so many things that you can't believe they can actually do. And we have some of them that when they finish from here, they not go through rigorous process of interview, because from the little touches, questions they were asked, they were able to answer, and they got their admission into technical schools. We have so many of them that has graduated. Currently, they are in the university. So some of them are in the university already, and they are doing real good. So Divine Tower is one of the best. Like I said, when you bring your child here, you will never regret enrolling your child in this institute. One of the best, or should I say, one of the good things about Divine Tower and Tiffany International School that I love so much from the start, or the beginning that I started working here 5 years ago to 6 years now, is the spiritual aspects of the school. Yes, the discipline and also the spiritual aspect, because the management or the founder of the school, he never jokes with that aspect. He ensures that whatever they do, even among the learners, that spiritual aspect of it, like introducing them, be it a Muslim, because it's not just when I say spiritual, I'm not limiting it to the Christian body alone. No, even the Muslim, we have Muslim teachers here, and they participate in everything that the school does. We have the Muslim students, we have the Muslim teachers. So when I make that statement, the spiritual aspect, I'm not just limiting it to the Christian students. No. It's combined with the Muslim and the Christian students, because we don't just run a Christian school, but we run a school that is open to all belief or religion. So the way the management tried their best to inculcate morals, and when I talk about the spiritual aspect, I'm referring to the morals inculcated into the life of the children. So they tried their best to inculcate these morals to the children, that when they go out, what they say, what they do is different from other children, which we've gotten testimonies from people out there concerning this attitude or the behavior of the learners. And also one other thing that is one of the unique thing about the school is when we go to the aspect of their mathematics and English. Wow, is a superb. The teachers there are really trying to handle those subjects, and I bet you when these children go out for any mathematics or English competition, whoa, it's a blow, because they put their best in it to make sure these children come out well in this aspect. The science student, let me just come to Divine Tower, you will understand what I am trying to say. They say seeing is believing. So I advise us out there, parents, hurry up, enroll your children in Divine Tower and Tiffany, and you will never regret it. You will never regret it. Come September, I look forward to seeing more and more of inflow of learners, students, children all over Gwako.
My name is Anike Josephine Ayonete. I'm from Enugu State, local government of Ugbogonike. I am a student from Divine Tower and Tiffany International School, and I'm also the head girl of the school. Being my head girl, I have some roles I perform in the school, which is taking care of the school most important, especially going out there for my school and stand in by for the school. And I would also like to become a doctor when I grow up. That's my reason why I'm becoming a doctor, is to enable people, to treat them, to help them in some aspects, to take some delivery, because I'll be going for surgery. I'll be taking delivery of some patients. So I would like to save more people's life for their needs and their goals and their aim. So the reason why I'm in the school of Divine Tower and Tiffany International School is to achieve my aims and to become a bigger person in the future, to also make everyone around me be proud of me. So Divine Tower Tiffany International School is actually a great school. That is my best school I've ever attended, because the place is so, they teach morally, physically, even spiritually, because we do have fellowship in the school, which also guide some of the students, and I also, the way we live our lives, so that in the next we won't regret of what we are. So Divine Tower Tiffany International School, they teach. When I say they teach so that you understand and to be able to stand out for yourself, so that when you go out, you won't be scared, you will be bold to identify yourself outside, and to also make people proud of you, to know where you are coming from. So this school is actually a great school, and I'm so happy and I'm so glad to be in this school. Before leaving this school, one thing I want you all to remember is that always be active as a student. Don't forget of where you are going to, because before you become great, you must pass through some certain difficulties, but never give up. And to the parents, they should always support their children financially, give them moral instructions to follow, even in their academic life. Follow them with wisdom, so that they will know what they are doing in the school. And for those of the parents that are about to come to Divine Tower International School, that they are doubting the school, whether the school are good or not, trust me, the school is the best school. When you bring your children to the school, they will always be different and special among their peers. So what? Education is the best legacy. Being your children staying at home is not the best, but bringing them to school, like Divine Tower International School, as you are seeing me, I can go anywhere to stand in for my school. Even though when I'm going out of the school, anywhere I was called, I will always stand for the school, because the school is actually the best school for me. So the parents, you guys should please try to bring your child to Divine Tower International School, because it's the best. Thank you.